So Luca, we have heard that recruiters have 7 or 10 minutes to check and skim a resume when people are applying. So what tips you have for job seeker when applying for a job to make their resume exceptional and unique so that they get the attention of the recruiter?
Yeah, I think your resume is really the first interaction that we have with you. So it's really important to make sure that it's clean, it's concise, and really that it showcases the core competencies of the job that you're applying for. So it's really important that you are catering your resume for the job that you're actually applying. Often I see resumes that are really great, but they're super general, and you definitely get the feeling that maybe someone is mass applying to multiple roles. But I think there is something to be said when you really take the time to really showcase 1 to 2 lines that says this is the job that I actually want and need, and really making sure that that's clear and easy to read.
Yeah, and we also hear that it's also important to customize resume. So if in the job description it says good team builder, should job seekers put exactly the same words so that the applicant tracking system takes them and put them on the top of the list?
Yeah, I mean, that's a really great tip, but I think why not showcase or highlight a project that you've worked on as well? There's different ways of doing it, whether it's in your resume or your cover letter. But I think that saying developing team building skills through this project, and this project, and this was the result. So really not just saying it, but showing the result of that team building or whatever that skill set or competency is that you're wanting to showcase.
Great. So you also mentioned cover letter. So there's also this debate that should it be cover letter or not a cover? And sometimes applicant tracking system, they don't require it. Just apply resume and then press button and then let's go. So what's your opinion about the cover letter?
Yeah, I think a cover letter is really dependent on the job that you're applying for. Obviously, I think sometimes for an entry-level job, a resume or a cover letter is probably not really that necessary. You're just trying to get your foot in the door. It's maybe a high volume role that you're applying for. But I think once you start elevating your career and getting really specific or into a professional role, I think a cover letter really demonstrates good communication skills. It's able to highlight maybe the things that you weren't able to showcase on your resume or deep dive into it, especially I think when you start going into those niche roles. I know here at the city, our hiring managers really value the cover letters, especially when it comes to the written communication. We often have to write to counsel. We have a lot of professional reports that we have to write that are public. And so that cover letter really gets to showcase those skills.
Yeah, I agree with you. Cover letters are important because also you can tell you about your passion, your story that you cannot tell in a resume. I totally agree. So any of you like any of the tips that Luca or me gave it, please like and share, leave your comments down and we'll be more than happy to answer it. So tune on for tomorrow for another question with Luca.